to show you is how to set a series of sun attractors in the environment. I want to keep my Dynamo here, but I want to close the family that I opened. I want to open an actually I will just move it to the other window so that's easier for you guys. I want to open a new architectural Revit file and go to a 3D view, turn on my sun path. This is the sun path I have. I select that. Then I can access my sun setting. I can say do a single day, then it will give me the location of the sun. And what I'm trying to do is to read this in Dynamo and get the data from this and change my orientation of elements based on that. This is easily, why it doesn't move around? Okay, there, it is moving around. Okay. Okay, while I have this open, I'll go back to my Dynamo environment. So I'll go back here. I don't need any of these stuff that I did. I just want to keep the grid of point there. So like that. So when you guys are doing stuff, there's a little bit of tricks that sometimes you may need to use to get things work the way you want. So what I want to do right now, I want to make a full panel of rectangles on this grid. So first I need to put a circle there, and the reason is it reads polygons. I can create polygons that are inside a circle. So regular polygons are reading a circle and are reading a number of, if I go back and zoom in, you see it create a polygon with the number of size that I give it, which in this case I want to make it 4, and I'll connect it to that. If I just give the right radius based on that step that I defined to my radius, I divide this by 2. And I will give that to my radius. Now you can see I've got 4 circles that I don't want to see anymore, so I just turn off the preview. And now I've got a diagrid grid of panels in the screen. So why I divided this by half was because steps between each point was 5. The radius for the circle that was needed was half of that. So in terms of keep things parametric, so when I change this, everything will get updated. I could manually put in 2.5, but it's better always to do things through functions that if you change something, everything else will be changed by that as well. The problem in this system is that if I make a surface out of this polygon, so let's say I want to make a patch surface. So closed curve, I connected there. Now it makes surfaces for me out of these polygons, and you can see there are holes in between. If I want to fill that, the way is to copy my grid points to this central point and just move this panel and combine them. I'll show you what that means, and that will make it a little bit easier. So if I just copy the same point system down here, I'm just copying the same point system down here, and instead of start being from 0, I make it from again this divided by 2 connected there. So you can see that now I've got these new points added. I make a new list combining those 2 point lists. So create a list will combine basically 2 lists into one. So list 1 and list 2 will make a new list of both these point sets. And now I give this to my circle radius, and now you can see the whole thing is filled. If I turn the preview on here, you can see now I've got all the circles, I've got all the polygons, I need it, and then I have my surfaces made out of them. I will turn off the preview on all the elements. Maybe I'll keep that on. Make the points go off. There. Okay, now I've got my panel system. Okay. Going back here, there is something I can get out of my my Dynamo connection to Revit, and that's the sun setting. So if I type in sun setting, I can get my current sun setting out. And then if I type in sun direction, and I connect my sun setting to that, it will give me a vector that is defining my sun setting. So if I go back to where I was defining my circles, and it was based on center point and radius, and type in circle and use this one, which is center point, radius, and normal. You guys know what a normal to a surface is, I'm sure. So instead of that, I'll use this. So we'll connect my radiuses to this radius. I will connect my point list to that. And I will use the normal based on my sun direction to the circles. I will connect this to that. And now I don't need this guy anymore. I'll just go back and change these so that I can see them better and turn around them. Go back and turn off my circles so that they're not distracting. Try to have both my Dynamo and Revit open at the same time. And now you can see if I move this guy around, the direction of these panels are following that sun movement. So Madia's project is done. Who's next?
Wow. How about some structural analysis?